Hello to all of you, my lovely students in the 8th grade. How are you today? Welcome back to my English lessons. It's me, your English teacher, Iman Al-Jafari from Ru'al Farouk Academy. As I told you, the title of Unit 9 is What a Wonder. So in this unit, we read about some wonders in the United Kingdom. In our lesson today, we are going to start reading the last wonder or reading about the last wonder in the United Kingdom. Then we are going to start with some activities from your student book page 90 and your workbook page 84 and 85. So let's start. So if I ask you, who can remind us what's the type of the text that we are reading? Excellent. It is a magazine article about some wonders in the United Kingdom. Okay, so the wonders of the United Kingdom were chosen in a competition. زي ما حكينا الحصة الماضية، هاي الوندرز اللي هي الأماكن المميزة اختاروها الناس في مسابقة that was organized by a national newspaper. هاي المسابقة نظمتها صحيفة محلية. So people were invited to vote in line. يعني الناس صوتوا على هاي المسابقة online. In our previous lesson, we read the first part of this magazine article. In this part, we read about the competition that was organized by a national newspaper. In this competition, people wanted to choose the best places in the United Kingdom. As I told you, 25 locations were chosen in the first stage. But in the third stage, people had 14 from which to make their final selection. يعني في المرحلة الأولى اختاروا 25 مكان، بعدين صفوهم إلى 14 مكان. How many people voted in this competition? Excellent, 20 million people. So again, give me the aim of the competition. They are going to choose or find the best places or wonders in the United Kingdom. Who organized this competition? It was organized by a national newspaper. And now I am going to start reading about the last wonder in our magazine article, which is the Giants Causeway. The Giant Causeway can be found on the northeast coast of the Northern Ireland and is one of the United Kingdom's most extraordinary attractions. There are about 40,000 basalt columns resulting from an ancient volcanic eruption. The tallest of columns is about 12 meters high. The Giant Causeway became a popular tourist attraction in the 19th century and remains so to this day. Visitors can actually walk over these extraordinary columns that are the home of seabirds such as the cormorant and razorbill and rare unusual plants. So in this two paragraphs we read about the last wonder in the United Kingdom, which is the Giants Causeway. So the Giant Causeway can be found. حكينا أول إشي بعطيك اللوكيشن للمكان اللي إحنا عمالنا بنقرأ عنه northeast coast of the Northern Ireland and is one of the United Kingdom's most extraordinary attraction. Extraordinary بتيجي بمعنى اللي هي unusual or strange. There are about 40,000 basalt columns. يعني تقريبا في 40,000 صخر عمودي. Okay. مصنوع من البازلت resulting from an ancient volcanic eruption. هذا يمثل الصخور اللي انتم شايفينها هي مصنوعة من البازلت. اوكي، وهي نتجت عن ثوران بركاني volcanic eruption. The tallest of the columns أطول عمود موجود اللي هو 12 متر تقريبا. The Giant Causeway became a popular tourist attraction. صارت السياح تيجي على هذا المكان in the 19th century and remains so this day. Visitors can actually. طب ليش بيروح السياح على هذا المكان يا تامن؟ They can walk. بيمشوا over these extraordinary columns. يعني بيمشوا على هاي الأعمدة that are the home of seabirds. يعني بين هاي العواميد يا مس بتلاقي اللي هي seabirds يعني عصافير أو طيور بحرية. معطينك مثالين على طيور بحرية like cormorant and razorbill. okay. and rare unusual plants برضه بيطلع بين هاي الصخور يا مس اللي هي نباتات غريبة strange or unusual plants. So if I ask you what can visitors do in the Giant Causeway شو بيجوا بيعملوا في هذا المكان؟ Excellent. Visitors can walk over these extraordinary columns. Okay. The next, the basalt columns are home for many types of seabirds. مش حكينا بين هاي الصخور بيطلع أو بيكون في كتير طيور بحرية. Give me two examples of these these seabirds. Excellent. The cormorant and razorbill. Okay. Now open your student book page 90 and let's start with the first activity. Choose the correct answers. يعني هون يا مس بدك تختار الإجابة الصحيحة من بين الثلاث خيارات اللي معطينك إياها. The number of people who took part in the competition was كم عدد الناس اللي شاركوا في المسابقة؟ Excellent. Over 20 million. Hampton Court is a prehistoric monument. هل هو نصب تذكاري ولا palace and ground يعني قصر وأرض بتحيط فيه ولا mountain؟ Excellent. It is palace and ground. John Van Berg. Who is John Van Berg؟ لو سألتك مين هو هذا الشخص؟ He designed Castle Howard اللي هو مصمم هاي القلعة. بالنيفز is كم يمس ارتفاع هذا الجبل؟ Excellent. 1344 meter high. كاسل هاورد is in وين مكانه كاسل هاورد is in Yorkshire. West water is surrounded by شو محيط فيها west water؟ Excellent. Mountains. وحكينا الكلايمرز بروحوا عشان يتسلقوا على هاي الجبال. The Giant Causeway is made of شو الحجارة المصنوعة منها هاي الصخور اللي هي Excellent. نوع الصخور basalt. Choose the correct meaning of each phrase. هدول الفريز أعطيتك إياهم في المعاني وكتير بسيطين يا مس. Overwhelming response تيجي بمعنى excellent. Not a small reaction, a huge reaction or huge reaction. Make an attempt means excellent. Try. Remain a mystery. It means it's excellent. It is not known. And now open your workbook and let's start with the first activity. Match the phrases to the correct section in the article. Here we have the 6 wonders and you are going to match them with the information that is given to you. So Hampton Court, excellent. It was designed by George London and Henry Wise. What about Stonehenge? Excellent. Stonehenge is used initially as a burial site. Beneves is the highest point in Great Britain. Castle Howard is with 1000 acres of garden يعني هو تقريبا مساحة الحديقة 1000 acres. Westwater is excellent, the deepest lake in England. The last one, the Giant Causeway is excellent with about 40,000 basalt column. Okay. Exercise 2. Write true or false and correct the false one. يعني هلا رح نحل 2 and 3 مع بعض لأن false one على نفس الفرع رح نصححه. The response to the competition was overwhelming. Yes, it is true. Hampton Court was built by Henry VIII. هل الملك هنري الثامن بناه؟ No, it was excellent remodeled. Stonehenge is a World Heritage Site. Excellent. It is true. بالنيفز is the highest peak in England. هل حكينا هو بالنيفز أعلى قمة في إنجلترا؟ No, it is false. Castle Howard was designed by John Van Berg. No, yes, it is true. Sorry. Westwater is 79 meters deep. برضه هاي it is true. The Giant Causeway is in the Lake District National Park. هل هون هيك حكون مكانها Giant Causeway؟ No, it is false. هلا I am going to correct the false one. And number 2 يا مس اكتب built by Henry VIII واكتب remodeled as a palace by Henry VIII. هلا رح نروح على number 4. It is the highest peak in Great Britain, not in England. The last one, the Giant Causeway, is in Northern Ireland. يعني هي في شمال إيرلندا. The fourth activity who was James Robertson and Henry Wise. يعني لو تفتح ترجع على النص يا مس وتشوف لنا مين هو يا مس جيمس روبرتسون. He was the first person who climbed the top of Ben Nevis in 1771. هو أول من تسلق على القمم الجبلية في بن نيفز في عام 1771. What about Henry Wise? Who is Henry Wise? Excellent. Who was one of the people who designed the Hampton Court in about 1700. هو من الأشخاص اللي صمموا قصر اللي هو Hampton Court. Okay. And now let's start with the first activity, vocabulary. Write each word from the box before the correct definition. We have residence, مسكن أو إقامة, prehistoric, ما قبل التاريخ, initially في البداية, monument, نصب تذكاري, fatalities, وفيات, hectare اللي هي وحدة لقياس الأراضي. Give me a word that means deaths that are caused by an accident, war, violence, or disease. Excellent. It is fatalities, وفيات. A house or other place where someone lives. Excellent. It is residence, مسكن أو إقامة. A unit for measuring an area of land. Excellent. It is hectare. Relating to the period of time before anything was written by a human, it is prehistoric. At the beginning, initially. Structure that is built in a public place, مكان إحنا بنبنيه أو معلم بنبنيه في مكان عام حتى الناس تزوره. It is monument. Number 2, find the words in the article. Give me 4 words to do with buildings. 4 مباني أو جزء من بناية. You can say palace, castle, manor house. What else? Residence, مسكن أو إقامة. Okay, so palace, manor house, residence or castle. Give me 4 words to do with the landscape. يعني إشي بالطبيعة موجود. Grounds, state. Excellent. Hectare and peak. Peak اللي هي القمة الجبلية. Exercise 3. Find the nouns in the article which are formed from these verbs. معطينا الأفعال يا تامن، وهذا التمرين كتير مهم وركز عليه. وانت بدك تعطينا الاسم، هو الاسم انذكر في الفقرة. هلا to respond هي من الاسم response ردود. To ascend هي من الاسم ascent صعود. Select هي من الاسم selection yes اللي هي what do you mean by selection اللي هي اختيار. Compete من الاسم competition. Attract من attraction. Tour from tourist. Erupt excellent eruption. Construct construction. Reside residence. Visit visitor. Add the prefixes on, this or in to form antonyms of these words. يعني هون بدك تعطيني عكس الكلمات. Important مهم، شو عكسها؟ Excellent unimportant. Popular مشهور، شو عكسها يا تامن؟ Unpopular، الانتونيم إلها unpopular. Continue discontinue. Organized disorganized. Attractive excellent unattractive. And the last one complete incomplete. Okay, my lovely students, I am going to stop here today. Please copy the correct answers in your books. Thank you very much.